Good morning. Stephanie here. I'm answering some questions from my subscribers about clutter clearing, feng shui, and the law of attraction. This email is from, we'll call her Charlotte. Good morning, Charlotte. Charlotte says, I am very interested in the law of attraction and trying to be aware and mindful so I can make it happen in my life. Excellent. I have found that when I let go and step aside and surrender, things and people come to me. That's so true. Letting go and surrendering is key to making the law of attraction work. Holding on to clutter is a fear of not enough and a lack of trust. Also, holding on to the old is keeping me tied to the past. It's been said that letting go of the old stuff that no longer serves me is allowing the new and better to enter into my life. However, still struggling with the clutter. I think it's more about time management and not making it a priority. So you've combined two things here. You've made a very powerful statement about the impact that getting rid of the old can make in your life and creating space for change and growth and new things to come in, and yet you say you're not making it a priority. So let's take a deeper look at what that's all about. It could be two things. It could be that the task simply seems a little bit overwhelming to you, and I will have more to talk about in terms of overwhelm when we get to someone else's question in another video. But usually, if you're not making it a priority, either you're happy with how things are and you just don't feel the need to make a big change right now, regardless of how much you understand the importance of clutter clearing. If that's so, if it's just not a priority for you right now, if there's other stuff going on that you're happily giving your time and attention to or have to give your time and attention to, that's okay. I'm here to encourage, inspire, and motivate all of you to do something about your clutter, but you don't have to get rid of your clutter if this is not the right time in your life to do it. However, if you really do want to do something about it and you're still not making it a priority, there's something else going on. You've got some resistance in action. So dig into what that's about. Some things you might look at is whether you're making this be a much bigger effort than it has to be in your own mind. You know, clutter clearing can be a big job. It can take a long time, but it doesn't have to be a big job or a long time on a day-by-day basis. You can set a timer for 5 minutes and pick one very small area to focus on, clear that out, decide what to keep and get rid of in 5 minutes, wipe it down, make it clean, and put back the things that you're going to keep there. 5 minutes, you can do it. You can find a very small space that you can do in 5 minutes. So all you have to do is a little bit at a time. So if you're making this like some big, huge, enormous, oh my goodness, I've got a mountain of clutter to get rid of, it's going to be so difficult. Well, yes, it may be a big job. It may take a long time, but it doesn't have to be a big job or take a long time today. And if you're having trouble finding the time to work on your clutter, start really, 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 really small. Okay? So the other issue with saying, yeah, I want to do this, but you're not making time for it, you're not making a priority, is maybe you've lost touch with a clear, specific goal for why you want to get rid of the clutter. Now, I know you understand the benefits of getting rid of the clutter, but have you come up with a specific vision and goal of something that's important to you that you want to make room for in your life, or just create a little bit more energy for change in your life? If you have that in your mind, and that's your reason for wanting to get rid of clutter, you're going to find it's a lot easier to make the time to do it. And if you still don't, you've got to get a little bit deeper into what kind of inner fear or resistance is going on about that. What's the worst that could happen if you cleared out your clutter? Maybe do a little bit of journaling. I want to get rid of my clutter, but I'm not doing it because. Answer that statement in as many sentences or words as it takes. I'm really looking forward to getting rid of my clutter, but I'm feeling kind of nervous about it because if I get rid of all of my clutter, what might happen? So Put yourself into action by finding a clear, compelling goal for why you specifically want to do this that's a little bit more precise than just, it's a good idea. And then if you really have time constraints and you're having trouble getting into action, start really, really small, 5 minutes, one tiny area, and you'll see some success. Aloha. Cosmo, Cosmo, stop that.